Hey, how's everyone doing? This is Oz with Oz Mechanics, and on today's video I got this 2010 Chevy Equinox in my shop. So this has the 2.4 liter engine, and the issue with this vehicle is when he tried to go get it inspected, he realized that there's a check engine light and they had several codes. So after that, he took it to the dealership and they referred him over here to my shop. So how about in today's video we gotta try to figure this out and try to see if we can get this car back on the road. Let's check out these codes that we have right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 codes. All right, cool. So let's try to read these codes and let's see what we have here. So we have O2 heater control circuit code, and after that we have O2 heater sensor 2 circuit code, mass airflow circuit code, O2 performance code, NOx sensor performance, and evap hertz solenoid circuit code. All right, so when we're trying to diagnose this, we're really trying to we're reading the codes. We're trying to decipher this, man. So when we start off a code, this is how much information we have, and then we start breaking it down, and then we narrow it down to the main issue. So when I look at these codes, are we just going to change out all these sensors? What's going on? What I want to see, and what I'm getting out of this, is that we have a lot of circuit codes. So out of 6 codes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, four out of 6 are circuit codes. So what I want to do, especially when I see all these codes like this and then I see them in the circuit, I want to go ahead and look at a wiring diagram. I want to see if all these sensors right here, if the O2 sensor, mass airflow sensor, and the purge solenoid right here are all correlated together. And you know, what I'm trying to say is that I don't think that all these sensors went bad at one time. I'm pretty sure that we have maybe like a wiring issue, or another thing is that one sensor could go bad and then bring all of them else down. So that's what we have to look for. So let's go get a wiring diagram and let's check it out. So remember, we have a mass airflow sensor, a heater, and an evap. So heater 1, 2, mass airflow sensor, and evap, and the NOx sensor as well. So let's go check it out. Let's pull out our wiring diagram. All right, so here's our wiring diagram. So if we look right here, we're gonna have our NOx sensor, we're gonna have our evap purge, and then we're gonna have our oxygen sensor 1 and oxygen sensor 2. And so if we actually go here, we can see right here that it has a pink and black. And I forgot the actual mass airflow sensor too over here. This was another code. We have a pink and black here, a pink and black here, and a pink and black here. So if we put them all together, if we run this all the way through, these go this way from the oxygen sensor. And then if we look at the mass airflow sensor, it goes from up here to over here, as well as the evap. The only one that doesn't go there is going to be this NOx sensor. The NOx sensor was a performance code, so these are not tied in. But if we go to the next page, we have pink and black, pink and black, pink and black. And guess what they go to? They go to an actual fuse. So if we look right there, is going to be O2 sensor pre-fuse, pink and black, like I said. Next page, and guess what? They all tie into 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can see, remember we had 6 codes. Was oxygen sensor 1, 2 circuit code, and then we had one performance code on the oxygen sensor, performance on the knock, and then circuit on the purge, and circuit on the mass airflow sensor. So when I see circuit codes, I'm looking at voltage differences, something like that. So I want to go ahead and attack that right here. So we're going to go ahead, and as we can see, all these are correlated to that fuse right here. So let's go look at this fuse and let's see how it looks. Alright, so here's the fuse box that stated that was going to be at, and we looked at fuse 41. Luckily, GM is nice enough to let us know. So there you go, O2 sensor pre. 41 is going to be right there. And we got a little holder here, so let's check this out. It's probably gonna be this easy. Alright, so here we go. So this is our culprit right there. We have a bad fuse. That's the thing. Are we just gonna put this fuse back in there and then, you know, a week down the line, 30 minutes down the line, a year down the line, it's gonna pop again? I'm just gonna check it. We're gonna verify with the test light. Alright, so you can see one side of the fuse is not working. So yes, it is our fuse. But the main thing is, are we gonna put a brand new fuse on there and it's just gonna pop again? So remember, we have the O2 sensor bank one, it's going to be O2 sensor 1, O2 sensor 2, and we're going to have the purge and the mass airflow sensor. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to look at the wiring, make sure that nothing's touching or rubbing anywhere, and we're going to see what we're going to find out. So let's get to it. So here's our mass airflow sensor, and I just don't see any wires that could be rubbing on anything, any chafing around there. So let's move to our purge solenoid. Our purge solenoid is going to be over here, so we're just going to go right underneath this, see what we find. And there's our purge connector, and as well, I don't see anything that could be rubbing against. So let's look at our sensor 1 O2 sensor. So this is where our upstream O2 sensor is at. This is a 4-cylinder, so we can see that is right there. I really don't see anywhere that's rubbing, even if we get closer on the other side. There's our sensor, or our actual wire, and I just don't see anything. So how about we look at sensor 2 and see where is it at. Alright, so we're looking right here where the exhaust is at, and we're just gonna be going across here and seeing if we see where our O2 sensor is at. Alright, there you go. There's our O2 sensor, and let's see where this wiring goes to. So, hey, look what I found. I think there's our problem right there. So that's an O2 sensor wire, and it is hitting our CV axle right there. And yeah, let's see if we can move this right here so we can see a little bit more. See that white wire right there? That's where we see it right there. There you go. That's gonna be our problem right there. So what I would just want to do is just, let's throw in the fuse real quick, and then we're gonna see if it pops if we just move this around. So I'm just kind of curious right here, so let's just give it a little shot, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna pop, but just check it out. Alright, cool. So I have another fuse right here, another 15 amp fuse, and all I want to do is just remove this old one. So this is the damaged one, and we're gonna put this Another 15 amp fuse in here. And all I want to do is just verify if it pops. So I want to hold this in place right here. Alright, cool. So there's our light right there. And all I'm going to do is just go down underneath right there. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if this pops. So I'm just going to go to the bottom and just basically touch this wire. Alright, I think that popped it. Alright. There you go. So that's going to be our problem right there. And we're just going to switch it out. Let's pull out this fuse. There you go. Alright, so we're just going to get a brand new O2 sensor. Once we switch out this O2 sensor, we should be a-okay. I'm going to make sure that we move that wiring away from that CV axle, and we shouldn't have this problem again. Alright, if you do like this video, please put a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell to get out brand new videos coming out from Miles Mechanics. Y'all take care and goodbye.